Good 20 minutes after noon. This is the Shaman Wolf legend and number one wolf. And yes, I've been slacking a little bit, but hey, life's more important. Life duties and life things I gotta do is more important. Just had my sister's birthday, happened a couple days ago. So we celebrated that. Had to do some errands, how to get her presents and stuff. Take her out to eat. Um, and then yesterday had a kind of like a day just to hit on the weak points for me, but it was a good day to catch up. A great day, honestly, with my actual brother. Uh, and, I rarely get to see him. And yesterday we got to actually get our first workout together. And, ironically, you know, and he's much older than I am, but ironically, he was in the fitness, too, a lot. But it's just weird how, we have separate dads, so we didn't grow up together. We didn't, he's much older. He's like 30 years older than me, or 20 years older than me, or something like that. But he, uh, he's interested, he was in the fitness big time and still is, and it's just ironic that coming from the same mother, that I would fall into that loving fitness category too as he was. So it's just weird, and it's just another example of how God is real. The proof of it's right there, it's unbelievable. That's more than just, oh, that's just, chance. No, it's more than that, It's the similarities are striking sometimes when it comes to him and I. Um, Striking, scary, but uh, we went out. Went to Golden Corral. I tried my best to eat as clean as possible, but this week I'm going to be cutting the carbs down tremendously. So I'm going to be probably really, really tired and upping the protein, more protein. So because my competition not this Saturday, but the next after that. So I'm really, today's my day off. Most people don't have a day off on Monday, but uh, today is my day off. I wanted to be yesterday, but my brother wanted to work out, and that's more important, And it was more just hanging out, having fun, just bonding, just get to catching up, And it was a great time. We both had an amazing conversation at Golden Corral. It's something you don't see a lot of times. We were talking about culture, talking about society, talking about generations, decades, just everything, and we just we click. We can have hour-long conversations, so it's pretty amazing. And I love him to death. But hopefully, I get to see more of that. Hopefully, now I'm out here a little bit closer to him. Hopefully, we're able to arrange more days like that. So, and I went to Crunch Fitness because I didn't really know if my LA Fitness thing, gas. I wasn't really sure, But we just $6 a day. That ain't nothing. So we went over to Crunch Fitness. We did. He did some curls. I did incline. I put him through a CT Fletcher type workout on the incline bench. Something he's never done before and never heard of. And he's like, I don't get a break, or come on, man, I need to recoup, So it was pretty funny. Then we went over to the leg press, hit that. Then we hit some calves, and then hit a little bit of back on the T-bar. Like I said, it was nothing crazy. It was just hitting hitting my small points. But it was just, a small full body workout, and the intensity was there, it was more just catching up, just enjoying the experience, Maybe next time we'll actually have a real, you know, workout where I hit just one body part or whatever besides a full body. I never was a big fan of the full body thing. I went through that stage for a while, but overall, I want to talk to you. I'm making this video. It's not a daily grind video. It's not a, this or that. I want to talk to people. I want to talk to all of you. I want to say something to you. I want to help you. I want to give you advice. I'm not a guru. I hear that term a lot these days. A lot of, I guess, the hardcore old school lifters that I respect very much, and I'd rather listen to them any day than the people these days. And I take most of their advice and I put it into my own routine and my own philosophies. But it just, I don't want to come across as sounding as I'm a guru. I'm not a guru, I I've been the way who I am before that was even a thing. Gurus, fitness gurus. Uh, I've, I guess, well, nowadays I meant, but I've been the way who I am in my personality for a long, long time. I've always been like that. I kept it in my mind, and then I started becoming more vocal with it and talk more about it. I simply, okay, I want to help you. That's it. I want to help the helpless. I want to help people to be as motivated as possible to go out there, grab the world, put it in the palm of your hands, and you want everything that's in it, you know? And that's I want to help people motivate, I'm not a person that's done everything in the world. I'm still on my own road to my own personal greatness, still using the gym and everything else as tools to build my road to my own personal greatness. All right? Tools from the gym to work to whatever the case might be. It could be mental, physical, and spiritual. And all of that together are tools that I use it as tools to build my road, my path. I don't go down someone else's path. I don't go down that person's path or anyone else's path. I go down my own path. Okay? And I build my own path. I use those tools to build my own road to my own personal greatness, my ultimate dreams and goals, the life purposes, my sole purpose in life, at a physical standpoint, at a mental standpoint, and at a spiritual standpoint. So basically what I want to get at is let me just get comfortable here. I wanted to make sure I had a lot of space on here. This will be probably a long video because it's an important subject to me. I really, I looked up my names. What my names mean. Cody Lee Wolf Hansen, my full name. A lot of people was like, really? It is my full name. It's on my birth certificate. It's real. It's my full name. And I looked up the meanings. Hansen means son of Han. Wolf means wolf. And Cody and Lee, I forgot which is which, but they both mean healer and help. Healer and help. And I truly believe, before I even looked that up, I always wanted to help people. And I always wanted to heal people. And I truly believe, I will go to my grave knowing this, I truly believe one of my sole purposes on this earth, on this world, that God sent me down to live on this earth, to help and heal people. Now, and the best way I can do that is by words. My spirit connecting to your spirit through words, through this video, across the world, whoever sees this, and just really try to connect to what I'm saying and really try to understand and really try to focus and aim into what I'm saying and let it connect and let it just, So, I'm going to get started on what I want to say. A thing I preach about a lot of times, you'll see on my Instagram posts, you'll see on my Facebook posts, you'll see Snapchat, all the social media outlets, you'll see that a lot of times I put a hashtag saying be better than the best or be your best ever forever. Oh, and just, by the way, FYI, every single quote, I repeat, every single quote I've ever said, and I've put it down, that's what I said. I have never, ever, ever, ever on purpose copied anyone else's quote. I don't believe in it. I don't. I don't believe in taking another person's quote because to me, that's like you're trying to live in someone else's shoes. And no, you should try to be a once in a lifetime person. Okay? And what I mean by once in a lifetime person, that means nobody, literally what it means is what I'm saying. No one in this lifetime will ever be like you. You're the only one that dressed the way you did, act the way you did, talk the way you did, listen to people the way you did. Every single physical, mental, and spiritual attribute about you was different from the rest of society's trending attributes and trending ways. You were just an outcast, maybe, or an absolute just different. You're your own species, your own kind. And I plead and preach that because it's just so sickening seeing everybody being a robotic copy of one another, because of certain trends or certain ways. But that's maybe another video for another time. So, and when I say to be your best ever forever, it sounds clever. It's a good, it's smooth. It goes together. That's why I say it like that, for people to understand and connect with it better. But to be your best ever forever, you're probably thinking, so what exactly does that mean? Well, it means exactly what it says. And I'm not beating around the bush. I'm not trying to, say all these mumbo jumbo words to say a certain point. I'm just going to basically say it. Okay? See, to be your best ever forever, that means every single day, okay? Every single day of your entire life, your lifespan on this earth, is to be better than what you were yesterday. And I know you hear it, it's cliche, it's everywhere, but it's more meaning to that. Not only just physical, you see it a lot of like gym quotes and motivational quotes, be better than what you were yesterday. But when I mean be your best there forever, not only be better than what you were yesterday, but be your best you've ever been ever today. And it's almost nearly impossible, but it's the idea of thriving to strive. Thriving to strive. That means you have a thrive. You have an obsession. You have a passionate way inside you. So passionate to strive to get to your goals, to get to your mission, and to accomplish it. And you have a thrive inside you to strive to get that. So thrive to strive to be your best ever forever. So I'm not saying every day I'm able to be faster than when I was in the 100-meter dash, months ago or years ago or whatever. I'm not saying that. But at least if I today was challenged to a 100-meter dash, even though the results may not come out the way I want them, I have this thrive inside me. It's like it's in here. I'm not going to tell myself, oh no, I can't. I'm not as fast as I was. I'm not going to do that. I have this determination. I have this absolute obsession to prove that person wrong and to prove to myself that I am better than what I was even in my prime. Because every day I'm in my prime. I have that mentality. I might not be in my physical prime every single day, but my mentality doesn't know that and my heart doesn't know that. So my mind and my spirit are both saying that you are in your prime. You are better than you can run a 100-meter dash in this many seconds. You can do this. You can do this many pull-ups, more than you did that one time. You can bench press more weight than you did that one time. And even though the results might fail to your own personal expectations, don't let it discourage you. Let it motivate you to have that thriving passion even more, because you have this drive inside you to keep going, this drive inside you to go and be your best ever forever, you know? So that means be your best ever forever. Keyword be your best ever forever. Be. That means try and be your best ever forever. It doesn't mean, oh, if you're not your best ever, then, you failed. No. You accomplished, you succeeded. If you woke up today knowing I'm going to be better than what I was yesterday, and what if any kind of situation comes up to where in the past you succeeded at such a high rate or whatever the case might be. All right, here's a story. Just one example. I went to a vocational school, and and I did sports medicine. There was these competition type deal, but it was like these fitness things we had to do, like jumping on a box, push ups, all that stuff. Well, the push up contest thing, the record was like 70 something or whatever. I broke that easily. Well, another buddy of mine broke that. So I decided I'm going to make sure not only am I going to beat his and make sure he never and nobody else ever beats my record again? Because once I knew he beat my record, it was like, oh my gosh, it clicked in. It like, boom, an instant fire. That's all I could think about. That's all I could wanting to do. Was just to have redemption, and I knew that I could get paid. Just do better and to be my best ever forever and to be my best ever on that day. You know, So what I did, sorry, I was scratching my arm. What I did was not only did I want to beat him and make sure nobody else could ever beat that record, I wanted to be better. I wanted to push myself to my maximum limit and then find a new limit and break that and break the next limit and keep going and keep going and keep going until I find all my limits, until I'm limitless, until there is no possible way. And if I do fall because my physicality could not stand my mentality and spirituality overcame my physical attributes, then guess what? I'm going to keep training. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to push myself till I literally die trying to achieve that goal. Okay? Die trying. That means I will go to my grave doing everything in my possible way, physical, mental, and spiritual, to do that. And I did everything I could possibly do. And you know what I did? Not only did I break the record, so I'm past it. Oh, wow, you beat it. But I wanted to be better than I was. I knew that I was better than I knew that I could go further. I could do things that would drop jaws, make people shocked, prove all the haters wrong, prove everybody that anybody can do some incredible things, no matter the age, no matter the ethnicity, no matter who you are, what you came from, or whatever you're about. You can do whatever you put your mind to. The human mind is so powerful, and the human spirit is so powerful. We put ourselves in these limits, these limitations, and we find these limitations, and once we reach them, we think that's all we can do. That's as furthest we can go. But imagine when you have a mindset and it's limitless. Like, you don't think you can lift 25,000 pounds because you can see it. You can understand it. It's limitless. So you keep going and 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 keep going. And you realize you have no limits. You can do, and what happens there, it inspires people to think the same and to do the same, to ask what I wanted to do that day. So I went to 200 straight push ups. Okay. Did it hurt? Yes. There was a wet floor sign for how much sweat that there was. Everyone's recording, everyone's, cheering, doing this. So they're thinking, okay, he's done. They couldn't believe what would happen next. I was like, I'm going to do 100 more. Once I've reached 300, I did another one. 400. I keep reaching these limits. And I knew one day my arms were going to break, my chest was going to break, my heart was going to explode, but I didn't stop. This inside me kept pushing me, kept driving me. I couldn't stop. I kept going and kept going and kept going and kept going and kept going. And I just couldn't stop because I wanted to prove to everybody that no matter what, if you put your mindset and your spirituality onto overdrive, and you break every single obstacle that's in your way, and you keep going, keep going, keep going. You tell those obstacles, bring it. Is that all you got? Is that all you got? Every time you say that to every obstacle, and the obstacle gets harder and bigger to climb over, to break through, and you love it. You love the challenge, and the challenge drives you, so it's just ever ending, yin yang, it's this ever ending circle. It just keeps going and going and going and going in forever motion of, my bad, forever motion of, you reach an obstacle that motivates you to push through it and to go through it. You find another one, you tell it, is that all you got? So it gets higher or it gets harder to go through, but that comes back to you and pushes you even further to go through it. You see what I'm saying? So that's what happened. So I went to 500, then I went to 600, then I went to 700 push-ups, then I went to 800, and I got to the point to where I knew nobody could ever beat that, because I knew nobody would have the mindset that I had at that time. And if someone does beat that, I will go up to them. I will drive all the way back to Georgetown. I will drive an hour away from here. Shake that person's hand and say, I respect you. Thank you. You did what I wanted. I pushed you. I motivated you. Because everyone's like, oh, I can't do that. That's impossible. I can't beat that. There's no way it can ever be beaten. The teacher says that it can never be beaten. That sickens me that no one has an inspiration and motivation to do the impossible. The impossible is not a term to me. Impossible is not in my vocabulary. It doesn't exist up here. The only thing is impossible is the word impossible. It's impossible for me to fathom the thought of anything that's impossible. Do the possible and impossible. If someone says it's impossible, go do it. If someone says that you can't do it, it's impossible for you to do it, go do it and prove them wrong. And if you don't freaking do it, at least you did a lot more than anyone else would have done. You went further than anyone else. Look at all the great names in history, mental, physical, and spiritual ways in the history books of anything. All those people who did all these extravagant things at one time, those things were impossible, but not anymore, because someone was, they had a drive, they were different, they were better. They were simply want to be better than what they were and be better than whoever was the best, and they went out there and did it. So me, a little example, push-up contest, it got driven to a whole new universe. 811 push-ups. Now, 811 push-ups. People are like, why didn't you go to 1,000? I could have. I could have went forever. This is a little joke, but I was hungry. It was past lunchtime and I didn't want to miss my lunch. But it was a simple fact that I knew it couldn't be beat, but I also wanted to be proven wrong. I so badly wanted someone to do that, to go after it. My friend Keenan, he was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to break it. We're going to do it together next year. This was my junior year. I'm like, yes, thank you. But he didn't do it because he realized how, to him, it was just such an impossible feat. And that made me sad. I was like, you got to break that barrier. Nothing should be this giant, impossible thing. You become bigger than it. And then you look at it as it's just this little obstacle and achieve it. And it will inspire others to do the same and to break it and to up the level in the bar. And it evolves everybody. It makes them everybody better than what they were yesterday. So basically what I'm trying to say is to be better than what you were yesterday, to be your best ever forever. So from day one, when you start this, to the day you die, to your resting bed, to the day you die, till when you're gone, every single day, if anything ever comes up to you that you may not be able to beat what you were back in the day, you know, you're not the same physical person when you're 50 to you're 18, but at least have the drive inside you to try. And that's all that matters. And that right there will inspire people to be like, okay, if he can do it, then I can do it. So, to be your best ever forever, okay? To be better than what you were yesterday, to be better physical, mental, and spiritual than what you were yesterday. To simply have a thriving passion inside of you, to strive to get to that goal. That so if you were this or this, so try to be better than what you were that. If you go to the gym every single day, tomorrow be have a harder passion, have a harder in tenacity to do a better workout, to put more mind muscle connection, to feel what you're doing better, to be more into it better, so to accomplish a limitless soul and to transform your mindset into a mindset that nothing is impossible and there's no feat out there that you know you cannot do. And even if you fail, at least the action that you do will inspire others to try to accomplish that action or any action. And the key thing here is to inspire people to do the impossible, to do what no other human being or no other thing has ever done, ever before. And to be your best ever forever, to the day you die, to the day you start. You go to your grave knowing that you died better than what you were the day you started, and better than what you were every single freaking day that you freaking proceeded all the way to the day you died. You might be a frail old 90-year-old man, but your mindset is so much more stronger than what you were when you were 20 or whatever age you started this mission. So I plead you, please subscribe, and please let my words of being your best ever, forever, motivate you and motivate others. It's just, it leads, when you start one way and leads to more and evolves, and you have an evolution that lasts forever of yourself. So an unlimited evolution, it never stops. You're evolving. evolve and evolve forever. And you never stop evolving into this inspirational, powerful, motivational, thrive to strive to be the best ever forever person. To be better than what you were yesterday, to be better than what you were 1 minute ago and 1 second ago. To have a mindset that you're stronger, you're more smart, more wiser, have a physicality to where you're faster, stronger, and quicker, and have more resilience and more endurance, and have a spirituality to where you know and have a mindset that nothing can stop you. You are limitless, you are unstoppable, and there's nothing in this world that you cannot do. And you know that at least you tried, it will inspire others to do the same. I am the Shaman Wolf Legend.